MKLeo is of course the #1 player in the world, and he looked like it at Rise and Grind, dominating the entire tournament, losing a total of 2 games, 1 to Peanuts Little Mac in pools, and then 1 in winner semifinals versus Jared is King. We're going to be watching 2 of Leo's sets, him against Myron and him against Anathema, who if you didn't see my Anathema video, check it out, it'll be in the corner right up here. I would appreciate it. As always, before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and steal the Waddy, ring the bell, because I like doing this analysis. It's gonna be really fun. Let's get into it, and why Leo's the best player in the world, because holy fuck, it was so impressive to watch. I didn't watch this set, so this one's new. Here's the thing about Leo. I really didn't care that much for Leo's Byleth. It was really impressive and really good, the fact that he was able to do all the things he did, and a couple of the situations he just like optimized were crazy good. However, the best part about Leo in Smash 4 and in this game was always his movement, and Byleth isn't a movement character. So now his Joker was super impressive because of the movement, his Lucina was, and now his Aegis is. He does so much good stuff. He is constantly slingshotting to turn around what he's doing in order to make it ambiguous as to what he wants, whether it's nair, forward air, back air, down air, all these different timings and all these different little like couple of frames of difference, and open up his empty jumps like that, and it just makes it so hard to fight. And of course he has Byleth, but probably better in Pyra, so he already knows how to play Pyra super well because it's just kind of Byleth except with slightly different aerials. Get another forward air. He just does not care about this white pigment on him, which is odd. That was a lot of damage for no reason. He also uses jab a ton. I was talking to Rivers, I was gushing about this Aegis to Rivers, and he was like, yeah, dude, his use of jab was crazy. Like, he's just, you know, kind of banking on the fact that people don't have good out of shield options or don't have good out of shield awareness, because this down tilt is -9, 11 or 9. I don't know what the 11 is, or if it's a sweet spot, sour spot thing. This is definitely punishable, the down tilt, and then he gets the jab because he just expects people to fuck up. Again, the back air there to change the timing because you're expecting like an up air or something, and it's just a completely different timing. Myron's also been killing it recently. Myron is like one of the scariest players to play right now. He has such a good record on so many players. And then of course, the thing about Leo that's always been really good, especially in this game, is his ledge trapping. And that is no different. Like he has, I don't know what the hell he is doing, and I don't exactly know the big difference between everyone else. I feel like every Pyra tries to just like forward tilt and get them in a really good position, whereas Leo is completely content to wait. He gets so many fucking down tilts on literally all of his opponents. And it's ridiculous. He understands that Aegis has one of the best advantage states in the game. So if you ledge jump against Aegis and you're not like Sheik, Zero Suit, Pika, where like we have like quick attack, bouncing fish, flip jump, something like that, that he's gonna be fine, and he's just gonna like up air from under you and probably end up hitting you anyway. Because he's so aware of that, it's like, I'm just gonna hold shield and do reaction ground ledge trapping, and if you jump, I'm just gonna swing up air and then maybe make you double jump and then continue to do stuff. And again, like he's there, he's chilling, and then he just kind of is playing around and then reacts to that because he knows he spaced it. Doesn't get the kill, but still. Again, the slingshot, the little micro movement. I'm not sure if that back air would have hit. So Leo was about here. The back air probably would have whiffed anyway, but the slingshot is just making sure, because if Myron was a little closer, it still would have whiffed. He actually slingshots a shit ton for like tiny bits of spacing, right? Even his dash attack here, like a lot of times dash attack is punishable, but Leo knows he's just like, he's not gonna commit as far that a lot of people would, so he's not as close, which means that this up smash isn't gonna hit. And the back air whiffs too, which is crazy. Like I thought it would have hit, but it didn't. Yeah, Myron jumped forward for some reason. I'm pretty sure if he jumped backwards, it would have hit. I feel like Leo is just playing exactly how you think an Aegis should play in these situations, right? Like he's just perfectly playing his advantage state, and like those little tiny different move choices are just enough to like really make it scary. And again, the difference between this Leo and the Leo at SmashCon and Smash Factor, even though he won Smash Factor, but like I feel like watching it, I was less impressed with his Aegis there, but here it was crazy. And again, he's totally content in these situations to swing even if he's wrong, right? So he goes his dash attack, he swings with forward tilt because that's going to hit tech in place, and then he knows that even if he's wrong, he gets to forward air here, which beats jump for the most part, and then if you do anything defensive, he's still going to be in a good position to jab. Like he is just so quickly throwing out decisions that are really good, and then he always has, you know, the next part to cover. Again, that's another slingshot here, right? Because it's good specifically because if Myron here does a ledge hop fair, which is something that is very good to do, Leo's literally would down air it or nair it or up air it. Like he will just hit it. The slingshots are really important just to like make sure that something's okay. And again, Leo's like whole objective is don't get hit, right? Finally get some Pikmin, just forward air. Sometimes you're just gonna swing. It's gonna be good. Again, Olimar's range isn't that great, and Olimar doesn't do great versus swords as a whole. Olimar not having fast enough out of shield options. This matchup sucks. And again, just jumping backwards, he says, fuck it, you can take the stage. He's like, I'm going to try to pressure here, but he's not throwing anything out. And he goes, oh, okay, well, you don't have purple here. I'm just going to back up because you're going to try to swing. You're probably going to try to nair, exactly what he does, right? And I'm just going to back up and then try to hit it. And if he doesn't, then I just have the good neutral because this matchup is very neutral favored for Aegis. And again, simple advantage. He gets hit here, but let's talk about this, right? So he does the nair fair, and then he's in this good position where you expect Myron to just land on the platform, right? And so he up airs, and then he's like, okay, well, the up air didn't work, fast fall. This is why Aegis is broken, by the way. And then he's still in this good position. He tries to up tilt it, but Olimar gets white Pikmin out, but then Leo probably knew that it was white Pikmin next, and he's like, okay, if he hits me, it's fine. If he hits me, I'm just gonna hit him anyway. So then gets the jab, which again, isn't a ton of percent, but it's 14, and it's, you know, neutral, which is favored for Aegis. Again, swinging. He's so ready to throw out all these decisions, right? Because, like, in this situation, right, he gets whistled on this back air, which, granted, he's just going for his combo here, because, like, it's supposed to technically lead into another back air up B. And then he's like, okay, miss. Nair, because Olimar has no option against Nair. And then he's like, okay, well, the Nair's supposed to hit. Oh, shit, it didn't. Let me down air instead. And then he's like, I'm just making decisions really fast because Olimar's frame data sucks, and also I'm winning, and even if I'm wrong, it'll be fine because I'm probably not going to get disadvantaged because I have Nair. Super fast. Another thing of, like, you know, down tilt, up air, or up tilt, double up air. This one isn't true, so he fast falls, because he's going to fast fall anyway, and then throws out the up tilt in case Myron lands right on him. It doesn't. It would have also hit the Pikmin, and then he just gets a forward tilt on the landing. Like, super simple advantage state, but just, like, the timings and what he's doing are just extra special. Because he's just not getting greedy, right? Like, the amount of times Leo's been greedy are very rare, and when he is, like, doing things that might not necessarily work, he has a plan if it doesn't, like, immediately, right? Is switching to Pyra not considered greedy? No. If he plays the advantage, right, and if he loses it a bunch, then he just either switches back into Mithra or just plays fucking... He's playing Byleth. He knows how to play Byleth, and Byleth is just Pyra. And then Rapid Jab should kill, or not Rapid Jab, Gentleman Jab. Carries the kills at 112. And then he's probably going to switch back to Mithra pretty soon here. Or he's just going to YOLO and almost get the kill, but Pikmin messed it up. Like, I'm surprised he's staying Pyra for so long. But again, he's super confident in it because he's already used to playing a slow, strong sword character in Byleth. So he can just do the same thing. That fair was crazy. Like, how good was this forward air, dude? Like, right over the purple, and forward airs just to make sure that his leggies are tucked. So good. Again, jab at the edge, which is going to be a good amount of damage. Like, Leo doesn't go for the hardest hits. He just goes for good enough. Like, his hits are good enough, and that's all he's trying to do. Because if you get a hit, it doesn't matter what hit it is, as long as you keep getting 10 and 15 and 12 and 7 and all that. Like, it doesn't matter, right? And he's completely content to just back up here. Because he's like, okay, well, I'm in advantage. You're going to be scared. You're going to jump. He could have back aired here if he reacted to it fast enough. He tries to up air because he expects Myron to go into the stage. Myron doesn't, which is very good to his credit, and then jumps out of the up air. And again, dash attack. There he's going to die. That was one of the first greedy, like, actually greedy things that Leo did. Foresight, and even through all hitting the Pikmin, still gets the kill. Another side B just to make him recover low. Because again, even if he's wrong here, which he is, he's like, cool, if you recover, I'm still going to ledge trap you. And the ledge trapping for Leo is so good. I talked about it briefly in... That was crazy, by the way. I talked about it briefly in the SmashCon thing where he did that to Cola. Like, what a mash here. Bop. It's like ping, dab, because my jab will kill. I don't know if it was guaranteed because I don't know what Myron mashed here. It was jab for jab. Oh yeah, he's in more lag. For sure that was guaranteed. I don't know why that worked. Simple stuff, right? Like, I know it seems like I'm just like, oh, but it's just Aegis stuff. But the thing is, Aegis is obviously super strong, but it's Leo's little bit of extra sauce and a little bit of extra movement and all that good stuff that is making it this effective. Right? And like, even here, like the up air, right? He's like, I know you can whistle this, and you're probably going to, but I'm gonna back up to make sure that even if I get hit here, it'll be with a forward air, in which case he is still not off stage. It's kind of like, I've done it in a lot of lessons, but I haven't actually analyzed the final game of Proto versus Leo for YouTube. But literally the entire game, Proto just stays in the center 50% of the stage, like 25% this way, 25% this way. That's exactly where he stays the entire game. And Leo does pretty similar things with Aegis, because he goes, okay, even if I get hit, I don't want to die. And then again, just shields the fair because he knows that Olimar doesn't have an out of shield option because he probably knows the fucking frame data. So then shields and then gets another one. And then let's look at what Olimar's able to do because people say this isn't true. Fucking nothing. That was a combo. Bop. Boop. It seems so simple, but it's only simple because Leo is a fucking god at it. So let's watch the grand finals because Anathema had a crazy tournament, and the fact that Leo was able to do what he did against Anathema is crazy. In this matchup, it's a little bit harder to do all the slingshots against Olimar because he has Pikmin Toss, right? So you're going to be a little bit more sedentary and kind of just like seeing where you go and like making accurate decisions. But against Rob is constantly able to do so many things. So slingshotting is going to be really good here. And again, kind of what I talked about at the beginning of the video with like, you know, he does this back air and then he's like, I'm gonna up air facing to the right when you're expecting something like a down tilt or a grab or like a something, and he just gets this late up air, which is crazy. He's actually not ready to hit it, so he doesn't get the combo, but then he's just playing advantage, right? And it's like he's moving so fast that it's hard for Anathema to react correctly because you're expecting sometimes people to do the correct thing, and if you don't, then it sucks. And again, parry, turnaround grab. Like, that was so fucking fast. And again, advantage with Pyra, advantage with Pyra. I'm gonna ledge trap, I'm gonna be here. He actually gets hit by Anathema, which is very good by him, but like, it's so hard. And then the back air there to just extend a little bit farther, right? Bop, bop. Like, that did 21 for no reason. That was pretty greedy by Leo. He didn't die. Look at that correct DI. This is what I was talking about before. I'm just like, man, you got to learn how to DI. Again, slingshot, another slingshot for the fair that didn't come. But he does this slingshot just to avoid the ledge hop fair, which definitely would have hit. Later in the set, it gets bad because, like, again, Leo's already done landing up airs, landing fairs, landing nairs, so he's just gonna hold shield. And if you don't have the perfect timing, and also Rob doesn't really have great out of shield options, so there is a particular timing that you can do an aerial to not get empty jump grabbed and also to not get landing aerialed, but it's really hard if you don't have really good out of shield options. And then he just takes 43 because down throw, back air, up B, bop. That's a combo. Back air combos feel like a Yu-Gi-Oh combo, and I don't even know if that makes sense to anyone else, but it feels like a discovering a random like combination of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh. Nair side B, or sorry, Nair neutral B just for maximum damage and maximum low positioning, which is what you want against Rob to make him burn as much fuel as possible when he makes the decision of whether he's going to go high or low. And again, he didn't have enough time to slingshot here, so he knew that, and so he just goes shield. Instead of the second down tilt, he's like, oh, I did this slightly different. Let me just shield, and then punishes the fair with a fair. Like, so clean. His positional and like timing awareness of like, oh, all these things are slightly wrong is like ridiculous. Also, beautiful slingshot here. I love this slingshot, because if Anathema air dodges there, which kind of makes sense, or like tries to like mash forward air, he's just gonna get landing back air into back air up B. Bop. And then again, does this weird down air timing because he's expecting to hit the neutral get up here or a forward air. And then so he down airs, and down air has like no fucking end lag. That's enough that it hits the down tilt, or it doesn't hit the down tilt, sorry, but it avoids the spot dodge, and then he's able to just roll away. And again, if he's wrong and, you know, Anathema hits him with the down tilt, maybe he might just foresight it. He will so actively go for these foresights, which is something I'm not looking forward to when I play against him, is because he's going to foresight the shit out of my T-Jolts. Where's the gyro? Was the gyro on the floor already, or did he pick it up? Yeah, it was not on the floor, so he just dash rolls through it to make Anathema slow down. Anathema freaks out, does this weird air dodge thing because he doesn't want to get hit, and then of course Leo hits him for it because you're in lag, because you are in end lag of your roll. Like, so good. And Anathema's doing a lot of tricky stuff here. Like this, to throw down to just like be able to catch it with a better, to like get out of tumble, was super clever by him. And again, just like, hey, play in the center, because the last thing Leo wants is to get hit all the way off stage, right? Which, that should have been a forward throw, to be honest, by Anathema. The down air, beautiful. Spot dodging the empty jump because he has to, which sucks, because if spot dodge is your answer there, then you're just like super limited. No, he was able to down tilt, no. He expected him to just immediately grab the ledge, but you gotta be ready for that. This could have been like so much, it could have been dead. I think that's back air. So like the weird back air timing is so different, and then he just gets up air into another back air up B. Like, that's a crazy combo. So good by Leo. Jesus fuck. Like, he's converting so many little situations into just perfect combos. Oh, he could have got so much. Yeah, and again, that's the back air, the strength of back air, right? Bop, bop. And he you know, went for up air because he's like, okay, I'm not sure if I can get my up B. I don't want to miss. So I'm just going to get, you know, a little bit of damage and then stay in advantage because now he doesn't have a double jump. And I don't think he gets anything here. Oh, he does. So because he doesn't have a double jump, Rob has to just like fast fall air dodge or fast fall aerial, which is super scary to do. So you just air dodge. Air dodge to ledge. Even if he was wrong, he foresighted. Again, beautiful there. Like the little small optimizations because Leo's just so aware of how fucking sword characters work, dude. It's so crazy. Oh, so good. Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to DI Pyra down tilt away and it doesn't work like this. But Leo's just catching everyone, dude. It's so crazy. His subtle decision making has been so phenomenal. And I know I'm showing matchups that Aegis like clearly wins, but also like he fucking, who else did he play? And again, another slingshot here just to be like, I'm ambiguous and I'm going to come down with down air instead, which again, different timings, different moves are going to be very nice because then people are going to second guess the add a shield timings because they're not sure what move it is. So good. And again, he's like, you don't want to grab the ledge a second time because I'm fucking Aegis. Down tilt up air. No shot. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to DI that away. But again, if you're scared, you're scared. You know what I'm saying? The craziest thing of the Leo Pyra is he spams down tilt on shield to make it stale so it combos easier. Exactly. I think he's really doing that on purpose. I'm a small character, so I don't get hit by most of that stuff. And like he misses, like this is one of the first combos he's actually dropped because that should have been back air, double jump, back air, up B. But then he still gets perfect advantage, right? And he's still in advantage, and then finally it's back into neutral. And again, these little slingshots, he's just making sure that, again, every single time that Leo turns around, like one, he's aiming for back air if he can. If he can get back air, he wants back air because it's the best combo move. So then he's constantly turning around and making it really ambiguous as to what he wants, and the opponents just have to fucking back up and just entirely respect it, which means that you're not going to punish it because you need to be close to punish Aegis because otherwise it's a sword move that's like -8. Leo's also perfectly content. Beautiful pivot grab. I don't know if he's like doing the slingshot and then just ended up grabbing because that seemed too fast to not have, like that seemed like it wasn't on purpose because if it was on purpose, like that's what he wanted, he probably just would have done a turnaround grab. Also, Leo just SD's lol. Down throw, almost fair. Again, no air dodge. That's a 2-frame. Grabs the gyro. Side B. Still alive though because DI up and in. Beautiful. Again, he goes for a lot of these neutral air dodges just in anticipation because one, he does a lot of like ledge hop fairs and ledge hop nairs and stuff like that. So he's like, oh, you think I'm gonna swing, so you're gonna swing first and kill me because I don't have a double jump foresight. The next Ultimate Summit is 2 weeks after Shine, I think, or 3 weeks after Shine, maybe. Oh, so good. Look at that combo, dude. Oh my god, the back air, that was fun. That was some me brawler shit. Like, look at this. Back air, fall off. Up air, fast fall into dash, double jump, back air, up B. Like, that's so good. So clean. Jesus Christ. So similar thing here, right? Where it's just like this dash attack. And he does, you know, he maybe could have got a dash attack here, but he's like, whatever, I'm going to just jump. He does this down air, which covers literally tech, in place, get up attack, and roll in. And then he just gets more damage off of it because, again, he's just optimizing everything. He got dash attacked at 42 and goes to 79. That's so much. The drift away on the nairs. Like, so, this is so stupidly good, dude. And then another up air Pyra switch because you're probably just going to mash an aerial because I don't think he has a jump at this moment. Nice by Anathema. Finally does a forward tilt ledge trap. Dude, Leo does not forward tilt a ledge trap like ever. And he finally does it perfectly, picks up the gyro, and gets the kill. Like, what? I feel like Leo never messes up picking gyro. Again, another empty jump. Like, he is mixing. I want to play him so bad. God, I feel like I would still win, but also I would be so humbled if I didn't. And then another down tilt up air. Because again, this is pretty low percent. This is just because platform. And I think people are DIing in. Yeah, and that's going to be the tournament. Crazy, crazy use of slingshots. Crazy use of movement. Absolute butter. He is playing so on point. So well. I expect nothing less from the best player in the world. His Aegis are now a super threat. Obviously, it's scary. I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to beat this. The way he was playing today, I think he would have beat Onin. It's impressive. I want to see more of him play. And if you enjoyed it, again, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the channel, like the video, etc., etc. And I will see you all next time. Peace.
Pikachu busted.